Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today, we tackle one of the most repeated lies about Islam, that it's spread by the sword. But is that really the truth? Or is it a myth crafted by fear, politics, and propaganda? This is the voice of the righteous ummah, and today, truth speaks louder than the blade. Did Islam really spread by the sword? It's a claim we've heard many times, from textbooks, political commentators, and even in movies. The image is clear: Muslim armies forcing people to convert, swords at their necks. But how true is this image? Was Islam truly built on forced conversion, or is that just another myth? Let's explore history, the Qur'an, and the life of the Prophet, peace be upon him, to separate fact from fiction. When people say Islam was spread by the sword, they often assume that wherever Muslims went, they forced people to become Muslim, or face death. But if we stop and think critically, we'd realize something odd. If Islam had truly been spread this way, the entire populations of North Africa, Spain, Persia, and India would have converted immediately. But history doesn't show that. In fact, in many regions under Muslim rule, the majority of the population remained non-Muslim for centuries. Let's look at some examples. Indonesia, the country with the largest Muslim population today, was never invaded by a Muslim army. Islam arrived there through peaceful traders, not swords. India, Muslims ruled parts of India for over 800 years, yet today, the majority of Indians are still Hindu. Spain, Al-Andalus, under Muslim rule, Jews and Christians were allowed to live and worship. But after Christian forces reconquered Spain, Muslims and Jews were forced to convert or be exiled. Even in the Ottoman Empire, Christians in the Balkans and Armenians were allowed to live by their religion under the millet system. The Qur'an is crystal clear. There is no compulsion in religion. To you your religion, and to me mine. The very foundation of belief in Islam is sincerity. You can't force sincerity. Faith is a choice of the heart. The Qur'an speaks about truth standing clear from error, not about forcing people into belief. Let's look at the one who brought Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. For 13 years in Mecca, he faced oppression, torture, and mockery. He didn't retaliate. He didn't force a single person to convert. When he returned to Mecca with 10,000 followers, he entered peacefully. He forgave even those who had tortured Muslims. There was no mass forced conversion. His way was mercy, wisdom, and patience. And it worked. Hearts were won, not conquered. So why does this myth still exist? Because it's politically useful. Colonial powers and modern Islamophobes repeat it to paint Islam as violent and backward. But the truth is more powerful. Islam spread because of its message: justice, monotheism, spiritual purpose. People accepted it not by force, but by conviction. Islam wasn't spread by the sword. It was spread by the truth. If you've believed the myth, it's time to re-examine history. And if you're Muslim, know that your religion doesn't need to hide. If this message helped clarify the truth, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Subscribe to the Voice of the Righteous Ummah for more content rooted in Qur'an, Sunnah, and reason. Comment below what you'd like us to cover next. And always, stay firm, stay guided, stay sincere. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.